Hi friends, Amanda here with Unwind Flow Yoga for today's vinyasa practice connected to our crown chakra. The crown is visualized as the color violet, and it's connected to this full body integration, sense of bliss and contentment, full body integration. And so for our class today, we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up to prepare for headstand. Play around with headstand for a little bit and then slow it down for Shavasana, because this pose is really connected to two key poses, headstand and Shavasana. So headstand might be an intimidating pose for you, but I hope you take this opportunity to play around with it a little bit. I know that I do in my own practice. Our crown chakra is also connected to an acupressure point called governor or governing vessel 20, which is located right at the top of the head. You can find it accurately on yourself by lining up your thumbs at the top of your ears and then noticing where the fingers connect here at the top of your head. They should connect pretty easily right at the top. And if you want, at the beginning of our class here, you can just enjoy a couple little taps right on that acupressure point. Just gentle tap with two fingers in that area. And you might feel like things are already kind of waking up as you try a few gentle taps here on GV20. All right, let that go. Find the breath. And then from here, we'll take it into this kind of fluid cat and cow, full body connected sensation. So in our contentment, crown chakra intention, we want to be observing the body without judgment. So noticing that we're perfectly content with how things are, the way they are right now. I'm just enjoying a little bit of a sway side to side before I come into my cat and cow. So let's inhale, bring the chest to the arms, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, press the mat away. Notice if you can lead with our crown chakra area, this GV20 point. It lowers down towards the ground on an exhale, and it lifts up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. And then maybe you can try to make this like a little bit more rolly side to side, maybe even coming back towards a child's pose, maybe even like an up dog sense. Noticing what the body needs right now and playing around with it for a couple more breaths. Let it be fluid, let it be without judgment. Refrain from being like, what is she doing? Do I need to follow? You do not need to follow in this part. Breathe and move the way your body wants to move. That is my message to you today. All right, come back through center, come onto a kneeling position. We're gonna come into a variation on gate pose, and I really like gate pose because it can tap into some areas of the body that I don't often get to notice what it really feels like. So my left knee is down, my right leg is extended on the mat. Taking it into a side stretch first, so elongating through the right side. Or we're on our left side, elongating through the left side. Our left arm is up and over the right arm, is down the right leg. Inhale, come back through center, and we're gonna take our left hand down towards the floor. Right arm's gonna reach up and overhead, and this is what we're gonna turn into our pose 1. Our pose 2 is gonna be a sweep forward as we sink back on the heels, reaching towards our right foot. So the right arm's gonna reach towards the right foot, and then inhale, come onto that side stretch here. Still thinking like our crown chakra is leading the way. So the crown is reaching towards the foot as much as the arm is. And then inhale, reach over to your left. As much as your arm is active, that's what our crown chakra is reaching towards. Reaching towards just to find some spaces that we've missed. Maybe in some of our other stretches, our other yoga practices. So we can enjoy this full body experience versus like reaching to create a certain stretch or like achieve a certain goal. Take one more of these reaches out to the side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, find yourself back through center, and then we'll switch sides. So bring the left leg out this time. Left foot finds the floor. We're bouncing on the right knee. Just take one side stretch here. Right arm's gonna reach up and overhead. And then exhale, right hand finds the floor, left arm reaches up. This is our pose 1. Our pose 2 is our flow. So we sink the hips back towards the heel, reach towards the extended left leg. Inhale, take yourself up. Allow this to be fluid too, so you can match it to the breath, or you can just move freely through space. Noticing the hips moving in a circular pattern. Spine is moving in almost all directions, like a little mini back bend here, a little folding and rounding as we come forward. Thinking about the sense of axial extension, getting nice and long. We'll do one more. And exhale. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And then find yourself back in this kneeling position. From here, this is where we'll start to build into our headstand. So we're gonna start off in dolphin pose here. Dolphin pose is a great one to integrate because it's full body strength here. For this variation, since we are coming into headstand, interlace the fingers here. Really root down the sides of the hands down into the floor, sides of the forearms and our elbows. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Walk the feet in so the shoulders start to stack over elbows. Hips want to stack over shoulders as well. Notice that the head is not making contact with the floor. But dropping the head straight down to the ground. Can you keep the breath even and level here? Exhale slowly, let it go, sink back on the heels, and then reverse it. So take the arms behind you, open the chest. Now from here, I'll start to play around with headstand. You have the option to just stay seated, and you can do the taps once again on GB20 at the top of the head. You can do dolphin, you can do a wide leg forward fold standing as well to get that inversion if that's what you're looking for. Otherwise, we'll talk a little bit about our headstand here. So same setup with the arms. So I like forearms or fingers interlaced. Forearms are on the ground. For top of the head down on the ground. So I'm looking in between the knees right now, but I really have no weight in the head. It's really just like slightly there just for a little bit of extra balance. And then bring the legs up like you're coming into dolphin pose. Notice if when you lifted the legs that you put some weight into the head. See if you can lift the head off the floor. From here, I like to take one leg up, see if I can land my headstand, and then reach the other leg up. Notice that as we stay here, we are not putting weight into our head. Most of our weight is on the wrists and the forearms and the elbows. When you're ready, you can make your exit out. Finding your way back down onto the ground, and I like to sit up now. Bring the awareness to the top of the head, the crown of the head. We'll do one more attempt here. So if you want to try headstand again, please do. If you want to try dolphin or the forward fold or just continue to sit here, that option is yours. If you'd like to join me once again, we'll do the same setup. Fingers interlaced, forearms on the floor, elbows on the floor. Crown of the head is down. Tuck the toes under, start to walk the feet in. Bring one knee into the chest as the other leg lifts up. And then see if you can join the legs together up towards the ceiling. Notice if it helps to flex the feet. Notice when you're starting to lose the core strength, make your way back down onto the ground. Find a seated position once again. And then from here, we're going to come into Paschimottanasana. Dandasana first. Take the legs long, about hip distance apart. Take the arms up, reach tall overhead, and then exhale, fold forward. Releasing the hands onto the mat, maybe grabbing onto the legs or feet where possible. Still remembering that crown on the head, reaching forward. Stay with the breath. Inhale, slowly make your way back up through center, and then we'll take it to lie down in Shavasana. So Shavasana is really important to our crown chakra. Take the arms by the sides. Notice the back of the head resting on the floor. Walk the shoulders away from the ears. Wiggle out the feet. Really enjoying this moment of rest here. Notice if you did something a little bit different today, if you learned something a little bit different. So we connect to our crown chakra. We connect to a sense of our cosmic consciousness. The idea that we can trust in life, trust in our abilities, have courage to try new things. Notice where you feel that sense of courage in the body. Seeing if you can grow it, spread it across your entire experience. Noticing what happens when you're in this position of receiving. Take that with you, enjoying a few moments of Shavasana. Beginning to deepen your breath. Bring your awareness back to this room. Keeping the focus and intention on our crown chakra. Noticing what happens when we lead with our crown first. Doing what we need to adjust and awaken. Noticing that anything is possible. Wiggle fingers, toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Take the arms up and overhead, reach long. Exhale, bring the knees in towards you. Roll over onto one side. And then press yourself up into a comfortable seat. reconnecting to the crown on our head. Do a little adjustment if you need. Give the shoulders a roll. Palms face up. Position of receiving. Tapping into our crown awareness is a great time to practice meditation as well. So if you have time to link meditation after this class, I'll invite you to do so. And that might just mean sitting here in silence for a few moments. Take the hands towards the heart. Extend a moment of gratitude for yourself for connecting with your crown chakra today. I'll see you again soon.